Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and these are some of the top stories we have for you tonight. D. Hamilton Jackson Day in Estate Grove, a behind-the-scenes look of the seasoning of the bull, and the 40th birthday for the Domino Club, home of the famous beer-drinking pigs. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, it is D. Hamilton Jackson Day, better known as Liberty Day or Bull and Bread Day. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report from Estate Grove.
Thank you very much, Jerome, and happy D. Hamilton Jackson Day. I want to say happy Bull and Bread Day. Here to my left here is Tourism Commissioner, Assistant Tourism Commissioner Brad Nugent. I always try to give you a heads up above Miss Doty, but she is the commissioner. Yes, and I'm here with this lovely young lady. What's your name?
Samara Seeley.
Samara Seeley. And how old are you?
9 years old.
And what school do you go to?
ULE Rivera Elementary School.
All right. I believe Eulalie Rivera was the place where they seasoned the beef last night with the lieutenant governor and all of them. And we have a special tonight on the behind the scenes look at how we season the bull and get all that ready with the toddy and everything. That's going to be very interesting. So, sweetheart Samara, right? Samara, you just let the cat out of the bag. Okay, what does D. Hamilton Jackson Day, Bull and Bread Day mean to you?
It's fun.
Yeah.
And
you get to listen to some history from Uncle Mario, don't we?
yes.
Yeah. Boy, that was great. I guess we see what it means here, Assistant Commissioner Nugent. I'd like to talk about a couple of things. Let's get it from you. What does this day mean to you, D. Hamilton Jackson Day?
It's a very important day. Being a Virgin Islander and a Crucian, it's a very important part of our history. The labor movement, as you know, has been the cornerstone in all the movements in the Caribbean, and much of that started here in the Virgin Islands. And whenever we have an opportunity to celebrate our history and the things that are important to us, I think we should do that.
Okay.
And it all falls in line as well with tourism. As you know, it's very timely. We started about 3 weeks ago, starting this new Danish tour. And one of the things that we know about the Danish visitor is that they're very, very much curious about the history of their former Danish West Indies. So I'm looking for an opportunity to see some of them out and about. And so all of us can be part of celebrating this important part of our culture here on St. Croix.
Thank you very much. Well said, Assistant Commissioner Nugent.
Thank you,
sir.
And I would like to invite everyone to come down to D. Hamilton Jackson Day and celebrate with your community and fellowship, break bread, and remember that we're all one family, struggling with the same interests, and we all just need together to walk down that path.
Excellently said. Now, where's your drink from the Franco man?
I got my drink right here.
Trying to hide it from Miss Doty, the boss.
No, it's a cherry Franco from Mr. Brown, the Franco man, who I've been enjoying his Franco since in high school. And I want to say this. He is a very important part of our little history here. Mr. Brown is one of the few people, small business people, that always give back. He may be shy about it, but you should ask him about his annual scholarships that he gives out to St. Croix Central High School, one of the few schools that he serves. So
Mr.
come and
Brown,
have
pick yourself up.
Yeah, so come and have one of Mr. Brown's Franco.
The American government struck the first blow against the St. Croix Labor Union within weeks of the transfer. It was announced that from henceforth, the only workers that would be allowed into the Danish West Indies would be from neighboring Puerto Rico.
All right. Happy D. Hamilton Jackson Day, everyone. And you are Diane, is that right?
I'm the roti master.
Roti master.
Diane's roti master.
You've been doing this for how many years up here in Grove?
15 years and a little more.
Now, I just asked the police officers who had the best fried chicken, and they pointed to you.
Yes, because it's Cajun fried chicken, Cajun, like the Louisiana style. We have the nice spicy seasoning, and we fry it with lots of love.
Wow.
So you know it gotta be good.
Well, I'm going to ask the cameraman to turn around and see if we could spot the motorcycle police officer who just finished the chicken. Check him out there. He got a little drink in his hand. See if they're kind of happy. Look at them. They are kind of happy. They tasted some of Diane's fried chicken and they're kicking back under the tree. Diane, I just want to thank you. So what else you got here? Some pate and everything?
Yeah, we have rotis. We have chicken rotis and veggie rotis today. We also carry conch, shrimp, and all the varieties. But you know conch is out of season right now, so that's hard to find. We also have barbecue chicken. We have fried pates, saltfish, beef, shrimp, and
All that?
All of that.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you
we have
very-
the delicious juices. We have sorrel, we have passion, we have carambola juices today.
All the local things.
Yeah, all the local drinks.
Now here I am with Raymond Williams, and wear so many hats: election board member, and what are you exactly in charge of with the Grove Place thing? This is your baby. This is like Christmas morning for you.
Yeah, that's true. That is, I'm the existing president, if you will.
Designated hitter, go-to guy.
Well, I don't know why like
How
that.
many years have you been? I mean, you were born here, of course.
I was born here in Grove Place, right? Yes. I've been in this capacity for, I figure, about the last 23 or 4 years at least. But what we're working towards is to build a continuum with the youth, the Weed and Seed Teen Youth Group, to get them to step up to take in the leadership of this committee and to try to help build back our overall community-based organization.
And Uncle Mario's been talking for over an hour now. Boy, he's historically laying it down.
And you know, and that's why we're continuing, because you know, some people might think it's long, but the fact that he's delivering a chronological history, a through clear picture of what D. Hamilton
Struggle was
Jackson,
about.
right.
Raymond, thank you very much for inviting us. We know you got to pop back on there as soon as Uncle Mario gets finished. But from everyone at News Channel 8 and across our territory, I want to say very, very happy Labor Day. That's what this is for us. Liberty Day, D. Hamilton Jackson Day, but it does involve labor, and Bull and Bread Day. Whatever you do, have fun. It's just a great vibe out here.
Thanks, Wes. And have you ever wondered how that delicious food is prepared for the Feast of D. Hamilton Jackson Day? We now take you to Eulalie Rivera School in Grove Place for this exclusive report.
Yes, the process that we engage in this preparation of the roast beef, referred to as quote-unquote the bull and the bread, we pick up the meat at least 3 days out, wash it, season it, we marinate it, and like you're seeing what's happening now, we generally start about this time at about 11 p.m. in the evening, the night before, depending on the amount of meat that we have. Last year we had close to 800 pounds of meat. This year we're doing more like 300 pounds, simply because it's not an election year, number one. The election year generally generates a whole lot more people coming out to the activity. But on an off-election year, the numbers are generally smaller. Where, as you saw just a minute ago, I already put in 2 sets. In this setting, we figure that we wash, season, marinate, like I said. We did that on Saturday morning. We're gonna bake them now. The amount of meat that we have should take us about 6 hours to bake. So we figure that between the time we put them in, it's about 11:30, I guess, and between the time that we take them back out, we cook based on temperature at about 160 degrees. When it reaches that amount of temperature, then we remove them and let them finish cooking while they're cooling off. Hey, where you go for right.
This is how we do the stuffing. Right about now I'm preparing the stuffing that will go with the meat. We have to prepare stuffing for at least, I'd say, 300 people. So, you know, when you're cooking in a big bulk like this, we have to do it with this mixer.
You think so? No, man. Don't never. You got that. The juice ain't running.
And that does look like some delicious food. And when we come back from this break, we've got your Caribbean Report, plus more from D. Hamilton Jackson Day. Stay with us on Channel 8. And let's take a look at your Caribbean Report for tonight. In your Caribbean Report tonight, we start in St. Kitts and Nevis, where climate change and the status of ongoing CARICOM/Canadian trade negotiations were among several issues discussed between Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Denzel Douglas, and his Canadian counterpart, Stephen Harper. Meeting following the second executive session of the Commonwealth Heads of Government Summit in Perth, Australia, Douglas, who is also the chairman of CARICOM, outlined the serious impact of global and economic crisis on the economies of the Caribbean community, especially those of the Eastern Caribbean Community Union. Opportunities in traditional sectors and new emerging areas like renewable energy, greenhouse, and hydroponic agriculture were also discussed. And in Haiti, it's a legal spectacle unlike anything ever seen. The government is trying 13 of its own police officers, including a high-ranking prison officer and riot squad member, on charges of murder, attempted murder, and other crimes stemming from a prison massacre there last year. And turning back to Perth, Australia, a leading political scientist, Peter Wickham, yesterday warned Barbados that its position on homosexuality was out of step with the international community and could cost them both funding and friends. Peter Wickham was reacting to threats by Britain to withhold aid from governments who do not reform to legislation banning homosexuality. The threat was issued by Prime Minister David Cameron at the just concluded Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Perth, Australia, where he said those receiving British aid should adhere to the proper human rights. Yesterday, Daniel Carruthers, the second secretary of the British High Commission there, explained that Barbados was not in imminent danger of losing their aid since they are currently on bilateral programs with Britain and Barbados. And that's your Caribbean Report for tonight. And now we return you to the highlights from the D. Hamilton Jackson Day.
Good things are happening in Grove Place. I'm here with two dynamic young men here. They're going to introduce themselves. The Weed and Seed program has been very instrumental here. I know I'm trying to find Raymond Williams. I can't leave without finding him and other dignitaries. D. Hamilton Jackson Day, guys. Introduce yourself and tell what it means to you.
My name is Shane St. Rose. D. Hamilton Jackson Day is a good day, you know, paying great tribute to a very important man. So it's all about he right about now.
Good. He was a labor leader and freedom of the press. It meant a lot to our people in the territory. And your name?
My name is LeSean Brown, and D. Hamilton Jackson was a man who fight for our rights, and he'd make newspapers so us black could read, and who couldn't read, he make somebody go around and read for them and whatnot and teach them how to read.
All right,
big up to the Weed and Seed group, you know, Messieurs. If you see this here, we didn't plan for this, but you know your son like to be on TV, so
yeah.
Big ups, moms.
Can't leave Liberty Day without talking to beauty contestants. You just can't do it. I'm here now with Miss Ritter. Your first name?
Shakira.
Shakira. Yeah, I did put you on when you were trying to get to the Nationals. Did you ever go?
Yes, I did. I went to Nationals in March for a week, and I represented the Virgin Islands very well.
Good. Mm-hmm. And where'd you go?
I went to San Antonio, Texas.
Home of the Spurs. Did you see Timmy?
No, I didn't.
And what's your name, baby girl?
Twanisha Oshana John.
Yeah, and you were Miss Johnny Twitz.
Yes, I'm Miss Johnny.
How are you enjoying your reign?
Good. It's very wonderful. I met new people.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It was a nice experience.
What does D. Hamilton Jackson mean to you?
It's a good experience to me and other people of my culture.
Good. And you? What does Liberty Day mean to you?
It's just basically about history and informing people that are not very sure about things that happened in the past. So I enjoy being here, and I'm actually here with some of the contestants, but they're on the podium right now. And this year, November 13th, I'll be giving up my crown. So this year, this is a new contestant. She's vying for Miss Junior High School, and there's other contestants from St. Thomas. So we're basically just making an appearance. So come out to the show on November 13th at Island Center at 5 p.m. Thank you.
Just got a free plug. There you go. We sure did have a good time here at Liberty Day, Grove Place Park, D. Hamilton Jackson Day, called a lot of things, Bull and Bread Day. But from nonetheless, as the cameraman pans around, you can see this is what it's all about. Big up yourself on TV tonight, guys. How y'all doing? You know, just happy faces. And remember the labor movement and why we're all one people. I think Assistant Commissioner Nugent hit it on the head. Just doesn't matter what color you are. You know, everyone for one common cause, which is good. At Grove Place Park, happy D. Hamilton Jackson Day from all of our staff at News Channel 8. I'm Wes Small. Have a great night.
And I hope everybody out there has a happy holiday. When we come back from this break, the Domino Club celebrates 40. Stay with us. Hard to believe, but it's been 40 years since the Domino Club has been in business, and Wes gives us all the details.
Well, happy birthday, Domino Club. That's right. It's been called many things. The Rainforest Club, the Pig Bar. I'm here with Norma. And, of course, the star of the show is going to be George, who is making his way down for a cameo appearance. He leaves it all up to this young lady here to run the place. But, boy, it's hard to believe it's been since 1971 that St. Croix's top, and I say top, tourist attraction has been going on. Where else in the world would you have a pig that drinks beer, non-alcoholic beer, and also can talk? Norma, congratulations and happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I want to thank my customers. Thank the Lord first.
Yes.
Because without him, I couldn't be here
right.
today. And it's been rough. It has good days and bad days, but hanging in there and perseverance and the love of everybody, I've made it.
I'm here with Luther from Motor City, Detroit, and you said you've been here the exact amount of time that Norma's been open, for 40 years.
That's right. When I first came here, they had a little house up on the hill, and you would go to that house and you would ask, what did you cook today? And whatever they cooked, that's what you had. There was no selection. It was only what they cooked. And George told me that he was going to start this club, sort of a bar.
Yeah.
I thought he was crazy. I said, who would come up in the rainforest to a bar? We used to come up here and pick mangoes and eat the food and so forth at the house. But I didn't think it was going to be anything else. So I advised him, don't do it, George. This is crazy. Nobody is going to come.
Good advice, Luther.
Good thing he didn't listen to me. And also, don't take my stock advice either.
Don't take his stock advice.
No, same story.
Who do we have here, the lovely?
Ryan.
Ryan, how you doing, Ryan?
Good.
She works with Misty and all the other guys. Name your staff.
There's Misty, Norma, Coretta, Jenny, and Holly.
There you go. Jim, getting ready to get some, and then we'll ask about happy birthday. All right, go for it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jim, the beer can chewing pig. You are not going to eat my mic tonight. Happy birthday, Jim. I know. And this lovely young lady here, I believe I know her well. It's Millie. How you doing, Mill?
Wonderful.
The lovely Miss Millie Calvin. All right, and look at these books. I just want to remember Cultural Creations is right up here with Norma. And look, Big Mango and Queen Mary and them. Yep. You know, you still deal with people's products and help them move it in hard times like this, Millie. Cultural Creations of the VI, Local Arts and Crafts. And I hope to get my book signing. Right
yeah,
here.
well,
Yeah, I'm working on
a few months ago, I really thought there was going to be no more Cultural Creations. And Norma, I spoke to Norma about coming out here because she have all the tourists coming here.
Yeah.
And she says, well, when are you going to bring your stuff?
Yeah.
I said, okay. So she says, well, talk to George because he's the boss. So I spoke to George, and George said, whatever Norma says, That's what I say.
There you go. At the Domino Club, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.